It's Monday!
Answer yesterday's dreams.
So how I'm gonna do this is I'm just gonna show you pictures of my best friends and tell you our story. Da, 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 da. All those hands you just saw in that picture are my circle. My circle is pretty much one day me and it's my friend Karen, Brianna. You've seen Karen in one of my old videos. My friend Brianna, my friend Chase. You know Chase, he's on this channel. Jonathan. It was me, Karen, Brianna, and Jonathan, and Chase. We're all sitting in like the circle, cause like our band director lets us like sit down in the band room during classes and just sit down there like chill, cause we don't have to go to class, cause he loves us. Anyways, we used to like sit down there and talk and stuff. So like Chase was like, oh, we should do like the circle from that 70s show, and we're like, oh my gosh, yeah, we should. So that's what the name came up with, and we all are a specific character from the show. And Serena's in it too, but she doesn't go to our school, so we're kind of just like, don't really, we include her, but we're not really like, oh, she's in our circle too, because she's never with us, but she'll be going to the same high school as us all next year, so awesome. How we all met, okay, I don't really remember how like we all met. I'm just going to do one specific person at a time. So how me and Karen met, in the middle of the year, not really the middle, but the first like week of school, I switched to band because I was in band 6th and 7th grade year at my old school, and I just wanted to come here and do it too. So I switched to band, and she was in band too, like before I was, and I didn't know where it was, and she's just walking down the hallway like carrying her little instrument, and I'm like, where's the band room? And she's like, oh, just follow me. And I was like, okay. And we just started talking from there, and me and her and this other girl used to be like best friends, but me and her don't really talk to the other girl anymore, so yeah. And we always used to like have like sleepovers and stuff, and since then we've been like really good friends. Like me and Karen are like biffles. Like in school she's my best friend, so I love Karen so much. Yeah. How I met Brianna. Okay, so Brianna, she was a new kid. Like I was a new kid too, but she came like a month after I did, 2 months after I did. And she was like, so like I didn't want to talk to her because I didn't think she liked me, so I kind of just like didn't talk to her. And then I forgot when we started talking. It's probably because me and Karen and Chase, like she always talked to Karen and Chase because they had the same classes, and I didn't have any classes with her. And then I just started talking to her, and I thought she was really nice and stuff. So yeah. Besides that, I don't really know. We got like closer. We went to the movies, and then I was gonna go do something else with another friend, but I didn't want to, so I came with her, and she spent the night at my house, and we sat on Skype and talked to people, and I showed her about Tumblr, and she liked Tumblr, and then I introduced her to a bunch of these cool bands, and she likes them now, and she's like the best, and I love Brianna so much. Like, she is awesome. She's a really cool person to be around. How I met Chase. I don't remember how I met you, Chase. Yeah, I do. Okay, so me and Karen, and we're just talking, and Chase comes up, and because like Chase was like kind of like the weird kid or whatever, so we really didn't talk to him much. And he came up, and we were making fun of this girl that has a lisp and stuff, because we're like horrible people, and we were making fun of this girl, and he was like, because she has diabetes, and he goes, hi guys, I have diabetes. We thought that was so funny, and he kept making fun of her and stuff, and we were like screaming. It was hilarious. And like ever since then, me and Chase have been like really good friends, and Chase is like my best guy friend. Like people always tell me this, and I'm just gonna use this this thing, but people always say that I'm Liz and he's Sully from My Life as Liz, and I'm like, ugh, I hate when people say that, but I kind of took it in a hand, and it's kind of true. But I love Chase, and that's why I asked him to join this collab. It was like during like a tornado warning, and I thought he was like the coolest person ever. I was like, Chase, join my collab channel, we have an opening. And he's like, because he was already on YouTube, and he's like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I'm gonna call my friend and see if he could be in it. And he was like, awesome. He was like really excited to be in it, and I'm so glad that we were really good friends, and I love Chase, so there you go. How I met Serena? Okay, I don't really know. Serena, went to my school the first like month, maybe 2 months of school, and then she started getting homeschooled, so yeah. And then, so she went to my school, and we were friends, kind of. We didn't really talk, but I saw her wearing like a Shane Dawson shirt, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love Shane Dawson. And she was like, cool, and I walked off. I was like, I can't eat while watching his videos because he's so perverted. And she's like, I know, right? And I was like, okay, I gotta go. So I went. And then one day we just sat beside each other in the lunchroom, and I was like, do you think that kid over there is cute? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, I love his hair. She's like, I love his hair too. And then ever since then we were like really good friends. And I remember I got her grounded once because she put I enjoy hip thrusting with Alanis on Facebook, and her dad saw it, and she got grounded for like a month. Yeah. And then, yeah, so ever since then we've been like best friends. We do literally everything together. Like, no lie, we go everywhere, and everywhere we go we like weirdly match. Like, we went to this banquet the other day, and I was gonna, like, we wore the same dress and Converse, like high top Converse, and we rocked it. We looked freaking great. We've been through a lot of like fights and stuff, and if you like know us like by our background, and both of us are like have the same type of issues, like we've both been through kind of the same things in our lives, and we have like a lot of stupid fights. We used to have like a lot of stupid fights, but now we're like really good friends, and we get all over that, and we usually fight for like a day, and then we're okay again. And she got me zebra print skinny jeans, and she got me like this Lil Wayne shirt, and she gave them to me, and I was like, oh, I love you. So I love her so much. Like, that is my #1 best friend in the entire universe, and I love her. I met Jonathan in silent lunch. Like, we had silent lunch because we were being bad, and he sat in front of me while I was sitting by this other girl, and I look over, and he's like has like a fork and like a hush, you know, those little hush puppy things, and he's like, and I'm like, because he's like, he actually eats like that, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, and I just start like busting out laughing, and he's like, because we almost got in trouble, and he almost got me in trouble because I started laughing at him, and it was really cool. And we've always been in band together, and I guess like, I don't know, we're like best friends. We like literally always together in school, and we only have 2 classes together, and we're always together somehow. And people are like, do you and Jonathan date? And I'm like, yes, we do. But that's totally not true, so, you know, don't take that in seriously. Allison is something I like to call my internet best friend because, yeah, I know her in real life. Like, I'm just gonna clear that up. I know Allison in real life. In 7th grade, we were like best friends for like half of the year, and then we like hated each other, and then we're best friends again. But I went to like, we were always over at each other's houses. Like, usually I was over at her house, and we would babysit her brother and sister and like lock them in closets and stuff. But then one day, it was like the first day I met her, and I was like, what's your name? And she's like, Allison. And I'm like, can I call you Allie? She's like, I don't like being called Allie. I was like, okay. So yeah, and then she went over to I went over to her house because I wanted something to drink. She's like, yeah. I'm like, I'm really thirsty. She's like, oh, you can go over to my house. So we walked to her house. I got something to drink, and then she went over to my house, and we had like a blast. We made muffins, and then I went over to her house, and then, yeah, we did like everything together. And I don't know why, like, we had like this journal, and like we would like write in it. Like, I'd write something, and then I'd give it to her, and then she'd write something, and I'd give it back, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, and then we like stopped talking all of a sudden. Like, we hated each other. I don't know why. I don't remember. But we just like stopped talking, and we like hated each other like with a passion. And then one day, like, I came up to her, and I was like poured my heart out. I was like about to cry because I wanted to talk to her, and I don't know if she missed me, but I missed her. And I was like, Allison, I'm so sorry for everything. And then I was like, can we be friends? She's like, we can be friends, but not best friends. And I was like, okay. So we hugged, and we were friends again. And yeah, it's a really odd story, but it's how it happened. I love them all, and I love all of you, and I will see you next Monday. So I love you. Bye.